Good evening and welcome to the Auto Excel Service Team podcast. We're here for episode number 3 with Cole, Wes, Kevin, and Jessie. Coming off of a big holiday here, looking forward to hearing what everybody had to eat. They're fun from Thursday, they're fun from the weekend. Looking forward to seeing growth through how we can improve ourselves to improve the industry. We're here to help do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started just like we did last time. Jessie is back, so hallelujah to
Jessie's
that one.
Back.
So
put the applause in there.
There you go. So Jessie, how we're going to start doing these now is the same way we did last time. It's we give each person goes around, we give a professional and a personal best. So what happened outside Auto Excel that was good for you, and what's something that happened in Auto Excel that you've seen, either improvement of a team member or improvement of yourself that you enjoyed throughout the previous week. So I'll have Wes do the first example. Wes, what's your professional, what's your personal best from this past week?
All right, so my per and pro for the week, my personal best, I completed a 5K. Haven't ran in quite some time, granted. I'm 20 and in pretty decent shape. However, haven't ran in quite some time, and I jogged at least the whole thing. I did get beat by my grandpa, we can get into that, but I successfully finished. I jogged it, got 26 minutes or something like that. So that's my personal best. Professional best. Today seemed like a good day back. I feel like everybody, like especially this morning, like you have a long weekend, there's a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. Kind of a slower start to the day. But we had plenty of cars coming in. The phones were hot today, and look forward to a good week.
Heck yeah. Kevin, how about you?
My personal, something I'm really excited about. I got a real Christmas tree for like the first time in 8 years. So that's cool.
It's good.
It's a fun vibe. Professionally, this morning started off a little slow, like Wes said. I think we had some appointments not show up. I think that made our morning, Jessie and I's, a little slower. But honestly, just how much better Jessie's getting at like pressure tests and just like all the other stuff, like the stuff like that would be probably my professional best. Like Jessie can 100% do a coolant pressure test now.
Well, that make you feel good. You're his personal professional best. What about that, Jessie?
But yeah, that's what mine would be for the week.
Yeah. How about you, Jessie? Give some. Kevin better be your professional best.
My personal best, man, really this weekend I just did a holiday clean.
Hey.
My crib. Kind of getting rid of some old stuff. Just bring some new stuff in.
That's good.
So, ain't really much going on. Professional best, probably had to say, learn how to do a compression test today.
Hey, learning, growth. I like it. So my personal best, obviously, was Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday of the year. I love it. I love spending time with family, eating good food, going hunting in the morning, even though we weren't successful, spending time just in God's creation, praising Him, watching football. It's just like, it's my favorite holiday without a doubt. So Thanksgiving was my best personally. Professionally, it can almost be a good thing and a bad thing, but we found some problems, some issues, I'll say. They aren't really problems, they're issues, they're solvable, that we need to fix up front to help continue to grow. We had really a heck of a month, but towards the end, it kind of slowed down. We found out why. So understanding the growth of it is my professional best. Like, we understood what we need to do. And we're going to talk about it some in the podcast today. So tying into all of our personal best, it seems, with Thanksgiving, how was everybody?
Well, we'll start from the top. Did the turkey trot here in Lexington, had a good family Thanksgiving. We had a good meal. I tried an oyster for the first time. Not bad. And then we went back up to Ohio. We got like 2.5 inches of snow, and we were out, doing snow things, drifting around. The roads were fun, and just at this one spot, I have a car full of people, and we kind of came around this turn, like from a stop, and slid across the road and into a ditch enough to where the car, I wish I had taken a picture, but kind of pointing up to the left, one tire was off the ground, the back was in the ditch, and I was impressed, drove right out. So luckily it all, it ended happily, but it was definitely a close call.
It wasn't all them Christmas lights distracting you, was it?
Could have been. and I took those off too. Thank goodness.
We'll put that as the intro to the video of you pulling out with your Christmas lights.
Yep. Good holiday spirit, but not for me.
What about everybody else?
I had a good Thanksgiving. I met a lot of my girl's family for the first time.
Oh, yeah,
that
cool.
was really cool. So, just going along that, ate so much food.
Yeah.
Like, and there's still so much at the house
know.
too. Like, it's a little ridiculous.
It
But
is.
other than that, watch some football. Joe Burrow's back. That's exciting for me, you know. But other than that, not
You got
too
a few more
much.
days before you got to go food away, so you better.
Oh, I'm gonna go home and eat some tonight, Jesse. Don't
ready
you
for
worry.
lunch or something.
Well, what about you, Jesse?
Man, my Thanksgiving was good. My daughter's side of the family came over, so we kind of had Thanksgiving together.
She's your daughter, then your side of the family too. You're her side of the family.
Yeah.
Nah, the other side of the family.
The other ones. That's
Her
what's
mom's
up.
side of
There you go.
From Michigan? Or are they just some of them?
Nah, some they
Okay.
Well,
They
good.
came over. We had a nice Thanksgiving. It was fun.
Was it all at your house, or did y'all go somewhere?
At my uncle's house,
Okay. Where's that at? Here in Lexington?
Passenger Station.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
We
a pretty
played
decent
some
part of
games and
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Heck yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys
I
got
mean,
any like go-to Thanksgiving family games or just?
cool. Ours is what's the movie? So you say a line. It has to be a famous
Oh,
line.
okay.
It can't be no stupid line. That's
Okay.
like
Dude,
a million
me
movies.
and Dad would kill it.
Man,
In that
you
game.
would, yeah,
yeah.
If it's a Barrett Atwood clan, we are
Yeah.
killing that game.
It's fun. You just say a famous line from a movie, and
You want to try it? You want to go and we'll try to guess? Just one?
you want me or somebody else?
You go.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, Little Rascals. I'll take that one.
Huh?
Or,
That is
Same
not
line.
what
Sorry.
Yeah.
same movie. Basically same thing. So, Sandlot.
Great Scott. Y'all know where Great Scott's from? That's a common
Community
one.
markets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About you too?
What you want me doing? Oh.
Yeah, Great Scott. That's a quote.
Oh.
No, Back to the Future. That's what
Oh,
the Doc used to say. He'd say it all the time. He'd get something happen. He'd go, Great Scott. That's heavy. That's from that movie too. He's like, what's heavy? It's like, it's just a saying. I love those movies, man.
Come on, Wes. I know
I
you
do
see
this all
the
day.
Well,
Wes,
I
watch,
just-
what? Your homework.
yeah, I just have weird movies that
Yeah.
I've seen. And,
Wes's first 3
Right.
weeks working at Auto Excel, his homework was to watch movies that me and
I know,
Matt and Dad
I remember
gave
you
him.
told me
Yeah.
one of them,
Seriously.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
might need that same homework. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
it was.
awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
brother, we're out there.
Yeah, we're
Once
in a tight
upon a
spot.
time in Hollywood and Life. You had to watch those 3.
yeah,
Never
very good
seen
movies.
any of those three.
No,
Oh,
neither have
really?
I.
So good.
Wow.
You have to
That's-
watch Life.
Life
It's
is-
worth a
yeah.
watch.
Okay.
Life is
That and
definitely-
Oh Brother Where Art Thou. Oh Brother Where Art Thou is like my favorite comedy movie ever.
Have you heard that saying? You want your cornbread?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah. It's like, that's my cornbread. Get your own cornbread. There you go.
He says, "What? None of y'all motherfuckers can read?"
My favorite line is, and it ends up being a blooper. He's like, don't laugh, cause it ain't funny. I love that line, man. I love that movie.
We're in a tight spot.
Yeah.
We're in a tight spot.
But that's Oh Brother Art Thou.
By Monday, you have to have them.
He said,
got
your
home
phone
now,
money
too.
come unstowed, not the livestock.
That is a good quoter right there. If you need a movie to quote, that's a
That and Life is the most quoted movies around here,
yeah.
for sure. Like, we can use it at any time. No,
Friday.
Friday
Oh,
too.
Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good quotable movie right there.
that movie is awesome, man.
Now Kevin got his homework, so
Yeah.
All right.
There you
it's
go.
signed. I
So
got
it's
it.
Oh Brother Where Art Thou,
Life.
Life, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's not a comedy, but it's like it's a perfect movie. It's Quentin Tarantino. If you like Quentin Tarantino, you'll love it. It starts off a little slow, but it gets good. It's the Charles Manson family. You ever done any research on that? It's
yeah.
that, but it's like a good twist on it. It's worth a watch. But it's got a little like disturbing undertones if you know the story, but it's a good watch.
For sure.
But yeah, anything else on Thanksgiving? Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
got you guys fooled on a quote.
What you got?
Oof.
I doubt it.
He touched the bud.
Nemo.
Oh man, you guys nailed that. All right.
Nemo. That's how do you
We
not
all
see
three
Nemo?
have children.
I didn't think of that. I was like, man, they haven't watched this.
We
in
know
6
you're
years.
still a child,
You're-
but all
yeah.
three of us
Yeah,
have
just
children.
Wes is
watched it for
still-
the first time like 2 years ago.
Oh,
I got one for y'all. Okay.
Fire away.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
What movie is that?
I guarantee you've all seen it.
I guarantee. I feel like I've heard that, but I can't think of the movie.
I know you guys have seen it.
Is
He's
it
coming down from the ship with a. And he's just falling down.
a fairly new movie?
Yeah, past couple years.
I feel like I've heard it, but I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't either.
It's got to be a movie I've watched 1,000 times.
Nah, probably like
Yeah.
once or twice.
What you got?
Some one time. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. He going up there.
Towards the
yeah.
end of the movie, yeah.
When Yondu dies. Yeah. I never really I like the Avengers movies, but I never got super into them. I wouldn't say. I know guys that they were in them. Like they they cosplay to go to the Thor movie. Like they a little nuts. But I remember watching it. Infinity War and Endgame was the two that I was into because that was the end of the story, and
Those aren't even the best ones.
nothing past those have I watched or liked. I watched the Spider-Man one after that; it was decent. The Thor one wasn't even worth spending money to movies
Love and
for.
Thunder?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, that
trash.
was trash.
I haven't watched the Doctor Strange one. I watched bits
That
and
was
pieces
okay.
of it, but Doctor Strange, that's a weird
Yeah.
movie to watch anyways. It's a little odd. But I never liked any of them past Endgame. But before that, the original Iron Man stuff like that, I
Yeah.
loved those. But it was hard for me to get into some of them. But I like the Captain America ones. From Iron Man 1 to Endgame, those were good.
The best.
After that, not even worth watching in my opinion. I hadn't really watched one that I super liked. But the one where they brought all three Spider-Men back, I like that because
Yeah.
that was nostalgic
good.
for my childhood and growing up and watching. Because Andrew Garfield, he was my favorite Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is awesome. Tom, he's good for what he is, but Andrew Garfield was the Spider-Man.
See, mine was-
He's probably the worst.
He was the most comic accurate Spider-Man. That's why I liked him. The Amazing Spider-Man, he was true to the story. Where the new one, I'm not a huge Tom Holland fan. Now, Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man.
I feel like Tom Holland's the best actor. Out of the
Yeah, I
three.
think Tom Holland's the best
was
actor.
actor.
Tobey
I don't
Maguire
know.
is
Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire,
Yeah,
like,
Spider-Man.
we
Tobey
watched-
Maguire's the best Spider-Man.
Me and Alyssa, we watched Gatsby the other day. It's Tobey Maguire's in it. Man, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a really good job in there. But Tom Holland's in the most amount of stuff. But Andrew Garfield's a dang good actor. You watch his movies outside of Spider-Man, he's a really good actor.
When it comes to the Spider-Man movies, though,
Yeah.
Tom Holland got them all beat.
But I didn't
As far as acting.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way they took Andrew Garfield's Green Goblin. That kind of ruined it. Where they made Harry the Green Goblin, distorted his face, whatever you call it. I didn't like that, and then they killed Gwen. That's why they never made another one because people were so mad they killed Gwen off that people were no more. She was the.
Well, his
And
movies were crap too.
I didn't really think. I thought they were pretty good myself, but that's my opinion. But on to the movie topic. Y'all got any other movies before we change subject? I mean,
we could play this game forever.
forever. I'm a super movie guy. I love movies. We sit there growing up. If it was a rainy day or snow day, if we were able to be outside, we were outside. Dad would force us to. But we used to just sit there and watch movies all day. Me and Dad be on the couch, not moving. I think it was you the other day. Well, you went and watched 4 movies in a day.
The movie
we
theater.
just hop
Movie hopping.
yeah, from seat to seat. Now we bought the tickets because we didn't do that. But we would just go movie to movie to movie to movie. We watch Harry Potter and a bunch of other ones. We just love movies. And every year we sit there and do a Harry Potter marathon.
Yeah.
I do. Alyssa likes to do a Star Wars marathon, but after a while, I'm done watching Star Wars. I've watched it so many times growing up. Harry Potter's usually good.
Harry Potter's just I don't know. That's my favorite movie series.
Is it?
I've never seen all the Harry Potter.
I've only seen one. I was
Yeah,
just about
I
to
can
say.
never, I can
I've
never get
watched-
past the second one. After the second one, I'm
Really?
like, this is too
That's
much.
when they get good.
I can't.
Really?
You
How many
watched
are
them?
there?
7.
Seven.
And then there's the
We got the Fantastic Beasts movies.
which I'm not a fan of.
I like them.
I'm not a fan
And that
of.
goes in line with those.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
before.
Oh,
But it's
It's like when Dumbledore was younger. But like, the last two Harry Potter movies are the best movies, like by far. Like, I love ending. I love endings. Like, I love a satisfying ending, and that was a satisfying ending. Like when he I won't spoil it if these two want to watch it, but like when he goes and fakes his death and all, like,
Go
dude,
ahead,
it's
spoil
so good. Like the way they ended the movies was great. If you can end a movie well, that's my favorite
They're
movie.
supposed to be having a series now, a TV series. Each book is its own season.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's supposed to be
See, I could
7
probably see
seasons.
that.
But
I
it's
can
not
do
the same
that.
actors though. Like
It's not.
that would be the struggle with enjoying it, because if it's not like
Well, they might bring.
maybe, but like it would have like
That's
it
an
has to be
expensive cast, Jesse.
Yeah, that's an expensive cast. All of them are good. Like, but the last two Harry Potter movies are the best. 2 is a little slow. Myself, like I love 1 because it's Harry Potter, but then you get 2 and 3 are okay. 4 is when it really gets good, where they do the games, and then after that, it's good. So you get past 2 and you'll enjoy it, and you'll want to watch it every single year. But Star Wars was never like, it was hard for me to get past 3 because I want to watch 4, 5, and 6. I'm not a fan of the 1, 2, and 3. I like the original Star Wars. But we used to watch all the Rockies. I've watched all the Rockies every year. I love Rockies.
Yeah.
I've seen Rocky like
Number
once.
4 is the best. Number 4 is the best. He will die.
You like Creed then too?
I do like Creed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I didn't really
I like Creed
love-
more than Rocky, but it's the same thing.
What you
I get it,
doing? Yeah.
It's just the first one I watched.
Yeah.
I didn't love the last Creed though. Like
Didn't?
I didn't like what Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good actor. But I don't know. I just thought after 2 they should have ended it like when he fights Drago's son. Like I was good with that. I just thought the third one kind of was a little too
You know, it
extra.
did so well they had to make another.
You know they did, yeah. And I
Like
mean,
the Fast
they're-
and Furious movies.
and Michael B. Jordan.
Don't
is
get
a-
me started on that.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is a dang good actor,
Yeah.
so I like his movies. Like we watched that. I didn't think I'd like it. That Sinners, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
That.
Sinners,
He played
yeah.
both the brothers. Man,
Yeah.
that was pretty
That
good.
was good.
Oh, Tom Hardy did that. He played 2 brother gangsters. That was a good movie. Legend.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
He's
Like-
supposed to be
Yeah.
playing
I like
Will
that.
Smith's
Yeah.
part in a. I forgot the name of the movie. Will Smith had a movie now. Michael B. Jordan is supposed to be
Really
the next person in that movie.
interesting.
I Am Legend, I think.
Oh,
I think it's
really?
It's either
No,
I Am
man.
Legend.
That would
or
be
it's,
that would be dope.
Yeah.
I always wanted them to make a number 2 I Am Legend. I Am Legend is
Yeah.
such a good movie, and then it was like, it had 2 different endings. I don't know if y'all knew that.
They're
Like,
talking about it.
when it
but-
came out on DVD, it had 2 different endings, depending on what side you flipped it on.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's one ending where he
What
dies,
is the other-
and there's one
oh.
ending where he lives.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they could just snowball off
Yeah.
that one where he lives.
So the one he dies, he throws the grenade and it explodes in the lab, and the girl and the mom leave. Well, in the one he lives, he sneaks out there with them, and then it explodes. Actually, no, it doesn't explode. The zombies actually live. The female zombie that he kept, get the male zombie, and then he like
So he
heals her or
keeps the
something. And they let him
entire
live.
story.
I didn't see the
Yeah.
alternate ending.
Yeah, they
but
let
I
him
guess-
live.
Yeah, I knew they had.
Yeah. So that's what they're. If they were going to make a second movie, they was going to base it off the alternative ending because nobody liked him dying.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the best sequel?
Like
Not Happy
the
Gilmore.
best sequel. No, Happy Gilmore 2 was terrible.
It was really good. For
It
the first
I
half.
thought it
I
ruined.
like the first
But
half.
like I rewatched it, I'm like it ruined the whole first movie
Let's see.
because they killed his wife off too early, and then he was a drunkard, and
Mhm.
he was bad at golf again. I'm like it kind of ruined the whole first movie.
It was just another comeback story.
Yeah, and I wasn't a big fan of it. If they were going to do that, it didn't even need to be made.
Yeah. They should have
In my-
changed
my-
more.
so.
Travis Kelce got eaten by a bear, so I like Happy Gilmore too. So
Yeah. It was out there, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like best sequel, like it's hard to say that
that's tough.
because.
yeah. Some
There's so many like beyond trilogy movies. Like if we're just going off a sequel in a
Yeah.
trilogy movie, that's one thing.
Okay.
But like there's so many like Harry Potter and
Harry Potter 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You don't know. We'll scratch that idea.
and
I mean,
originally like
What do you got?
Star Wars Episode 5 I would be is the best sequel.
I know.
But that's the original, like Episode 5. So like 4 was the original Star Wars, like when they came
Does that
out.
make sense?
Because they were gonna relay it back. I know because I asked Matthew, my uncle. I said, "Was it when it came out? Was it 4?" He's like, "Yeah, it was Star Wars Episode 4."
So
when it
they
came out.
literally made
So
4
they made
first.
Yeah,
four
they made
first.
4, 5, and 6 first, which if you watch it, you can tell. But they actually named it 4, 5, and 6. Like it's episode this,
So they
episode
had
that,
all
episode that.
this planned.
And then when the early 2000s and late 90s came around, then they made 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and then after that, like the newer ones are just not even worth watching.
Yeah.
Now Mandalorian was a good show. If y'all watch Mandalorian, it's a pretty
Mandalorian
good
is a good show.
It's a
I've
pretty
only
good
seen
show.
the first season. But
Yeah, it was a pretty good show.
I know Harry Potter is my favorite like series of movies, but if I had to go like best sequels, I like Friday and the next Friday, Friday after next.
Friday after next.
I'm
yeah.
a bigger fan of Friday After Next than I am Next Friday. I think Next Friday is hilarious,
Yeah.
but Friday After Cat Williams and Friday After Next is the funniest dude
Yeah.
on planet
Yeah.
Earth.
Friday and then Friday.
He
after
come out there with
All
that,
three of them are-
switchblade and he's got him
Yeah.
trapped in there and he goes to kick him and it's a comb.
All three of them are hilarious.
Dude.
Though. All
Yeah.
three movies are hilarious.
Yeah, those are some like I like that type.
I never really
Just-
thought Mike Epps was all that funny. Like he's just not my kind of comedy. But him and Friday After Next, I die laughing, man.
I guess I don't know. Have you seen
When he goes up to them old
Haunted
preacher
House.
ladies, dude, I'm telling
Haunted
you,
House?
These
Five
movies, they just
stupid.
get too out of control.
dude, yeah,
Just wild
like
stuff's happening.
yeah, I'm telling you, saving the world, driving cars, kind of thing. When they was
Driving cars in space.
yeah, when they were driving on ice and stuff in that orange
Yeah.
Lamborghini, I'm like, what?
I mean,
that sucker would be spinning
They're
the
driving
whole
in
time.
space now?
Anything's possible.
And I think it's Fast 10.
Yeah, I think it's
They're in
Yeah.
space driving?
They launch a car into space.
And that one where he goes back to home and he's fighting Jason Momoa and he drives off that cliff and that hook grabs that car and he
Catches him and
swings
spins around.
Like that's the dumbest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen. That rear axle on that sucker come flying out of there.
Is that the one where he's like
It
trying
just-
to hold the helicopter?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He used the same
Dumb.
hook, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumb. Yeah, those movies got out by there. Now, best sequel ever. You can call it the sequel, or you can call it not. Too Fast, Too Furious. I love that movie.
See,
That
is it
or-
a sequel?
Or
It-
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo.
Those two, you
Okay.
can be. You can. Which one?
I forget
two,
the order
which
it
one's
went
three?
in.
It went
Was it
Too
the
Fast
Tokyo
and Furious,
Drift?
then Tokyo Drift is next.
Yeah, I think.
I think
I
that's
think Tokyo Drift came after Too
The
Fast, Too Furious.
I think that's
But if there's any Fast and Furious movie I can watch over and over and over, it's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, that one is good.
Yeah.
that
Really
would be
just
insane.
the first two are
I
like
can watch
really
like the
good.
first 5 over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah, Fast 9 I think was pretty good. That's the ice one.
Yeah. That was pretty good. That's the one where they face Charlize Theron, isn't it? She converts Dom to be
Oh,
bad.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
the Rock's in it too. Yeah, the blonde-haired lady.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The next kind of segment that I wanted to talk about was I wanted to get everybody's opinion on, or everybody's story of how they got into the industry of cars. Like what got you into liking cars, got you into the industry, got you into eventually working at Auto Excel. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna start with Jesse.
Yeah.
How'd you
Start
get
with
into
that.
the industry of cars? What got you into cars? What got you, we talked about last week what got you into Auto Excel, but give us your side of the story.
So I started at Tire Discounters in May or something. I think I started in May. But before that, I was general manager at a restaurant, and I just decided to make the switch. After my daughter's mom died, I was just like, I kind of need to do something else, you know. I just didn't want all the responsibility of a full-blown restaurant no more. I was just like, kind of wanted to take a step back, just go to a place, do my job, and leave. So I went to Tire Discounters, and I liked it. Started talking to Poe, and he kind of got me over here.
Yeah.
He liked me enough to get me here. I mean, I only knew him for a couple weeks.
What made you want to work at Tire Discounters? Like you just doing your job, but like what got you like interested in? You went from a restaurant to cars. I mean that's a pretty big jump.
Tire Discounters, I want to say places like that was kind of the only place that would hire you without really knowing anything. Besides like a dealership. But yeah, like places like that, Tire Discounters, Ken Towery, places like that, them are the only ones that like kind of hire you without.
Just straight up.
Yeah, just straight up. I called a couple like mechanic shops like this, and I was like, I can't let you underneath the car if you don't know what you're doing. It's like, alright.
We hire you if you don't know
Whatever.
anything. Yeah, I mean, I'd hire you.
That's good, whatever.
As long as you're trainable and coachable, I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I understand. So I went to Tire Discounters, just get a start.
Yeah.
Also, I was at I worked at what did I work at? Toyota.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But, like,
skip
that's
over the
what-
like,
Toyota
you were in
factory.
cars.
So like I was
Oh, you were
in
yeah,
cars.
you were tag
Before-
teaming that, yeah.
Yeah, I did Toyota for a couple years
Yeah.
before I did into restaurants.
So yeah, that's a good base. Like you understand what goes into a car. You
Yeah.
get familiar with a few of the parts. You know, basic car terminology.
Yeah.
That's big.
I mean, I kind of figured out things are called different when you from a factory from working in the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of stuff is a little names
Oh.
of certain.
That's,
just small parts.
That's
Nothing
confusing
major.
too, because you'll go to a different shop and they'll have completely different
Yeah.
terminology
Yeah.
for stuff. Like,
So like when you look up transmission on Protoman, a lot of times you got to look up transaxle.
yeah.
People don't know that,
Yeah.
and so if you look up transmission, it won't give you nothing but a drain and fill. But if it's remove and replace, it's transaxle. So
Like,
like I didn't know that when I first started like this. And that's what the manufacturer
Yeah.
calls it.
When I first started, Cole kept saying sticky dirt, and I'm asking Cole, I'm like, is that a thing? He was
Yeah.
like, no, that's not a.
It's not, but it's hydraulic fluid from the shock
Yeah.
that gets road debris connected to it. Yeah, so that's what they call it, sticky dirt.
It literally is sticky dirt, but it is not sticky
Yeah.
dirt.
Yeah, it's hydraulic fluid leaking from your shocks. It's got buildup from the road debris. Kevin, fire us off, big dog. How'd you get in?
Well, like 2019. I mean, I've always been interested in cars. Like, I would consider myself a car enthusiast. Like, I had 350Z drift cars, like stuff like that. So, I've always had like an interest in it from a young age. From
Yeah.
jokingly the Fast and Furious movies,
Right.
Gran Turismo, stuff like that. Like, I always kind of wanted to do it. And then how I got into it, like I just went to a dealer and I just was like, hey, I want to work here, and they were like, okay, we'll make you a lube tech. So I started doing that, worked my way up, managed that express department, so dispatching work, stuff like that. Then I went to a body shop to try body work for a little bit, but then they were like, you should probably do mechanical, you're a little bit better than that at body work. And then I moved here, so
there
that's
you go.
kind of it. But it was like, I've always just kind of liked working on cars. I like working with my hands. I've never really been a sit at the desk kind of person.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of just, in a weird way, it kind of found me from a young age.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story.
Wesley?
So I guess probably like how I got started into them was like we as kids we used to like piddle around with like small engines like dirt bikes, mowers, like things like that. So I could fix the crap out of that. And then like I had always had buddies and they were all older than me because I'm one of the youngest that like in my graduated class. So they all got cars and one of them specifically had like a pretty cool car, and I was like, man, that's cool, it makes cool sounds, this and that. So I ended up getting a pretty crappy, now that I look back at it, car, high school piece of junk rusted car that has a turbo and sounds cool, and just about everything broke on it. I stayed committed and I like fixing problems, so just problem solving. I think that's what got me hooked, and the rest is history. Just kept messing with cars and learning more about them, and eventually that led me here.
I'm glad to have all three of you all for sure. It's always interesting how everybody gets to where they're at. And I'm glad it's with me, so I appreciate it. I'm glad I could be a part of your all's journey and hopefully improve upon y'all's journey.
What, you can share or what?
I am
No,
gonna share.
okay.
So like, people who know me know that I did not want to work here. I did not want to work with cars. I did not really care much for them. I don't really, and I don't want that to come across like I don't care, because I care more than anybody now. But like, I definitely did not want to. Sorry, Dad. I didn't want to work for my dad.
That's
Me and
what
him.
my question
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we
that's
didn't.
what I was kind of leading into too. I mean, I get it.
Love each
I
other.
wouldn't want to work with my dad.
Love each other for sure, but like, we did not always see common ground growing up. And when my son was born at 18, no college, no nothing. So we literally, when you all go on the Maze Walk, you'll hear the story behind like how this happened. So I won't do too much storytelling, but when my son was born, it was straight to figuring it out. Like, I didn't know, I could have gone to college, sure, but why? got more responsibilities. Let's go ahead and start earning a living. And me and my wife talked about it the other day, but different jobs never really last in one place. Be like 2-3 years. I'd go to the next spot, a year, go to the next spot, whatever. I worked at Walmart doing online grocery. I was ahead at that. Me and my best friend, we literally co-led that. He was doing the dispense and I was doing the pick. And we'd get there 4 a.m., be done by 1, call it a day, and I loved it. And I was just good at it. Well, that didn't last. Went to serving and hosting at Texas Roadhouse, or Longhorn Steakhouse, sorry, in Frankfurt. Too long of a drive. Then worked at flipping a house. Did that for a long time. It was my favorite job besides here. I love flipping that house. It was so cool. I like the hands-on work too. And then I was at Baptist doing valet. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. Didn't like who I worked with. Didn't like who I worked for. The only thing good about it is me and Mom worked together every day. We rode into work. We ate lunch together. That was awesome. Like, working with my mom was cool because me and my mom are best friends essentially. And so I came in here one day with her after work because we get there at 6:30, leave at 2:30, and Dad was like, "We need somebody," and I was like, "What? I mean, if you want me to, like, because I never would have thought, one, he'd ask. 2, I was like, I don't want to work here, but I was so mad at that place that it was either Toyota, so glad I didn't, or here, or be a firefighter. I was going to be a firefighter if it didn't work out, and
That's a cool career path too.
yeah, I was like dead set on that if this didn't work. And so I came in one day, and then we kind of had the idea, and then I would come in after work every once in a while, kind of help answer the phones, kind of do that thing, kind of see how it all worked. And I made the comment back then, I'm like, man, this place ain't never busy, and now we're nothing but busy. But it was just like day to day coming in, kind of learning the step by step, and then eventually I got so mad one day. I got into work. I don't even remember what for, but me and the boss I used to have I was just mad. So I called Dad. I said, I'll work for you. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'll come over and work. And I'd say about a week and a half later, I stopped working there and came directly over here. And I made a dumb mistake. It's like, I'm going to take a week off before I work at Auto Excel. Dumb. I didn't realize how mad I made Dad. Like, he thought I was going to literally work and then start working. Wow, stupid kid me. I was like, I just need a break. I'll take a week and then I'll get to work. And that made him hot. And so I had to come in. He made me physically apologize to everybody who worked here. So I was like, well,
Wow, that's how you started here.
For leaving them hanging. I didn't even realize I left them hanging. But yeah,
Imagine Mike now.
dude, that's my father.
He's like, I need people that can work.
Oh yeah, that is my father.
Go
And
apologize to your team
yeah,
right now.
and so then from there on, I've been working. I worked under an advisor. Dad taught me a lot of things. The previous advisor, he didn't really. He kind of taught me how some stuff worked, but wasn't a great teacher. One, he just didn't care about that portion of the job. And so I was kind of self-taught on a lot of things, and then I had trainers. They used to work with a guy named Clint who trained me up on most things. And then year ago is when I got offered the kind of the shop lead, and it didn't work. I did some cool things that kind of gave me the opportunity, but I was not smart enough to do it, and I didn't hire anybody that worked here, so nobody really respected what I had. I was the coach's son, and it didn't work out, and I really didn't have it in myself to be the leader. And looking back, I admit that back then I was stubborn on it. But ever since then, it's been nice. You know, I've had a big impact in the building of this team, so that's why I really appreciate you all so much and love having you all around, and glad we get to do this because it's just so cool. But yeah, I started from having to work to needing to work here, and then now we're at, and I've grown so much more, and it's because of my father, it's because of my grandmother, it's because of my uncles, it's because of you all helping me get to where I need to be with this team. And I'm so excited on how we're going to grow, seeing the future and different things. And so that's how I got into
And this whole
automotive.
team is yours. You hired everybody.
Everybody except for Brian.
Brian.
Except for Brian.
Yeah.
Brian's been here longer than me. But his relationship and mine have had its bumpy roads, but it's solid. Like there's a respect there. He's a groomsman in my wedding. Like we love each other, but it's never like there's a respect there now that I can see. But yeah, everybody else is. Yeah.
Brian's been here since the concrete floors were put in.
Yeah, he's been here. He's been here since almost Dad opened. So he's seen Dad do the thing, and so like there's Dad's the boss, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the team that we have. Nobody has really an ego except for a couple of times here and there. Myself, I'll have an ego here and there, but like I love how this team and how it grows, and it's awesome, man. He pays all of our paychecks, so he can to a point, I guess. It's harder to keep his ego in check, I'll say. Like we all have an ego, but we can keep ourselves in check a little bit more.
I was gonna say work is easy. Anything competitive, my head is huge. You guys can't beat me at nothing. I got a huge ego.
I
can do whatever if you ask me.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how the industry for me started, and I'm excited to see, we're already changing it as a team so much. I'm so excited to see how we're going to continue to change it, like how Auto Excel has grown so rapidly. We got a new guy started in, Matthew, and he's killing it. Me and Wes got to do some more focus on some training. I feel like we're still not training him the way we need to, but I'm excited for the growth of where we're at and where we're going to be.
That's because it's been so busy.
It
With the
has.
exception of the other week, but it's just been so busy.
Like we hired him to be kind of like me and Wes, where we're doing everything. Like I've kind of gotten to the point, and Wes I think has too, of like I don't want him to be me and you. I'd rather him be what he's good at, which makes us what we're good at, right? He's our 80.
But he's still really good.
Yo, he's great. Like I hope I didn't sound like I was badgering him. He's great. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
We just I've got to focus more on kind of showing him the ropes, because we're missing things up front, and it unintentionally leaving y'all to the wolves a little bit. So, but yeah, that's it. So the next kind of section that I wanted to get into with you all is me and Wes had this conversation a little bit earlier on the rack attack. Wes didn't feel like we were as quick as we could be, and I kind of agree. So I wanted to start with your all's perspective on the actual inspection team of what's some ways that we can increase the speed of service. That doesn't mean increase speed and lack of service. That is speed of good service towards the customer from that rack. So, like, is it taking us too long to get a diagnosis? Are we tying up the bay too long? Are we doing too long of oil changes? Like, what's some ways we could speed it up a little bit from your all's perspective? Either it be our end or the process in its entirety.
I think, well, one of the things, I feel like it depends on how busy we are too. Like if we have it seems to really only, from my perspective, be a problem when there's like multiple cars that need to be rack attacked out there. Maybe it is a little bit of some of the diagnosis. Like maybe we really should just try and keep it to like a 5-10 minute thing at max, and then maybe push it off to some of those other guys, because those do take a while sometimes. Like even setting up a pressure test, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can do it when we're slow, but when we have a lot of stuff, maybe have like another space. That would help to have like another inspection rack.
Yeah.
Like just room.
Yeah,
to
more
do
space.
Other
Because right now we can only pull one car in for the inspection team.
Right.
That was kind of my thing. I mean, right now, I don't think there is nothing we can do until we expand, open up, get 2 more lifts, move the guys down. We'll have two lifts essentially where we can put cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also been a little weird back there because there's been lots of cars that have been like just like sticking around for a little bit.
A lot.
So like that Volvo and stuff like that's like, I'm not saying it's taking up space, but like Eric has to use that extra bay.
Yeah.
So like we're just right now, I feel like we're just really low on space. If we're trying to diag something and we have another rack attack, it can, they pile up, I feel like.
Yeah. I'll agree to that, because you said that it's not like it is taking up space. Like we've got some vehicles that are taking too long to get done. And whether it be parts, whether it be tools, whether it be know-how from the technicians, it's taking too long. Like the Volvo for sure. I feel like that Sedona should have been out today, but that ended up being a parts thing. The Cadillac, like it just feel like some of them's just taking too long. And so when it does get time to bring stuff in, we don't have racks to do anything. Like we did brakes on that inspection rack, and if it wasn't 5 o'clock by the time we did it, I'd be like, heck no, because nothing's supposed to be broken down on that rack.
Yeah.
Ever. So we I'll agree. We need a speed of service. Getting stuff out is got to be key, and I feel like it's a little bit of getting overwhelmed up front with trying to figure out all these things. Two, I'm been back here doing inspections, and I feel like I need to be back up front a little bit more. This past week, I've seen that just until we get Matthew rocking and rolling. But I feel like this new way we're doing it of me being back there is going to help out, but maybe not for the immediate future.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And like getting a pattern going, like once we start a car, I feel like it should be something like you were saying, like 15 minutes from now, this car needs to be fully inspected, at least documented. I mean, we can't probably build it that fast and get it out and build fully without more people.
Yeah.
But like the vehicle needs to be in and out quickly, because we have seen like a lot more waiters, and even if it is an oil change or something like that, I feel like it still should be inspected if there's waiters, you know, like if we have multiple cars that need inspected right thing in the morning, you know, inspect it, get it off the rack, let the tech do the oil change. I mean, shoot, it's hours that he's gonna perform past. I mean, maybe we'll have to brainstorm this, obviously, but that was kind of my idea, is like, and if we're not busy, like there's no problem with you guys doing oil changes. You guys could have done those brakes for all I care.
If they're waiting, we need to do the oil change. But if they're not, I agree, we need to get it off the rack.
Yes.
I mean, I definitely agree with that. I think it will save us some time, but like the oil change doesn't take that long, because it's usually after the inspection. So Jesse and I usually have that done 5 to 10 minutes after the fact.
While I'm building the inspection,
like
usually how long it takes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not like a huge impact of time. But yeah, I completely agree. If we have like another rack attack out there, and this one's not a waiter or oil change, yeah, I mean, I'm always for giving it to the techs, you know.
Yeah.
Get something easy they can make a quick little bit of money on. Why not give it to them?
Yeah. And it is tough too, because like the way I see it, like I want to just be like inspected off the rack in the back, and then if it's diag or whatever, we'll get to a technician, but it never works out that way.
That's the problem too, is I've noticed when I I stopped doing something like diag wise, like it takes those guys a long time to get off what they're doing. So even though it might take me 30 minutes to diag it and it might back it up, it's actually still kind of making the process a little faster, because Eric wouldn't have even looked at it till an hour later.
Yeah.
So it's a delicate balance.
And really,
I feel like.
should it? If it doesn't have to go to a tech, I don't think it should for a diagnosis.
Yeah.
Because those guys, I don't think like diagnosing cars. Like it.
Oh, you got me started.
Eric may be liking the challenge of learning, maybe, but I don't think that they really like to diagnose it. So if it's a quick 15-minute answer, and it's the right answer, like, hey, we found transmission, like that F-250 today, it needs transmission, it wouldn't go in reverse, it's got codes in it, that takes no time. And then you do the inspection if you can. But like if it's a quick 15-minute answer, like the Tahoe, we need to swap coils, we need to do a compression test. Call the customer, say, hey, we need to do a compression test. It'll be towards the end of the day today. We inspect and get off the rack. Yeah. So they're not pressuring us for an answer. We're going to give them an answer later on. Like you gave them their answer.
Yeah.
They're satisfied, and then we give them an update. Like it doesn't mean that one I did have you all do because it was towards the end of the day, we might as well. But like if we say we need to do a compression test, it moves on down the list. And if those guys can get to it a couple of hours later, we've already pre-warned the customer, like, you're going to hear from me in a couple of hours. So then they can get back on it.
Yeah.
Or a technician, if they free up, they can get back on it.
We need to lock that down tomorrow. Like tomorrow, we need to start using that timer Like once that car comes in there, literally don't even stop it when the inspection's done. Stop it when that car leaves, because like you start the inspection. Like I feel like every car that comes in, before anything gets done to it, needs to just be inspected. Like we can do it very quickly. We can most times like find, oh, there's the coolant leak there without even pressure testing it, or like, hey, it's leaking coolant for sure. We know it's on this side of the motor. We're gonna give you a call here in about 2 hours after we pressure tested, and go from there.
Yeah.
Like we need to really focus on getting the cars inspected, then getting the answers, because
Yeah.
it doesn't really make a difference whether we call the customer back and say, hey, we found the coolant leak, it's in this area, we're going to pinpoint exactly what that was in 2 hours, because they know that we're just being transparent with them.
Yeah.
We got them information about what's going on.
And we've already got them in there. Like, they
Right.
take it to a dealership, it's going to be a month out, and then it's going to be 2 days before they give you an answer.
We're already doing.
We've already given them
Yeah.
a quick answer, and then we pre-warn a couple hours. They're going to get the right answer.
Yeah,
We could definitely start doing that more for sure.
Yeah, and it's just like we just haven't talked about it. We just need to get like in that.
And that gives myself or Wes, if he has to build the video, it gives us more time to build the videos too, because it's like you all are waiting on me to finish the videos, and if we have a really big one like at Sierra today, it takes me a minute to build those videos just because it takes so long to get the videos.
Yeah.
And so you all already have one ready, and you're waiting on me to get back there because I'm in the middle of that, and I feel like that would give us more time. We go ahead and inspect it. Once we get at a stopping point on the inspections, these guys have already given that quick answer. You all are doing the diagnosis. Then I can build the inspection. We'll pre-warn them. Because even if it's an additional step, I'm still not giving them the inspection till we give them that true answer.
Yeah, and
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
like you get a check engine light. Like here's the codes that were in it. We're gonna verify what the exact issue was later.
Yeah.
Like we got you some information. Your car's in the right hands.
Especially on waiter diagnosis, it literally is, we pull the codes, we found these codes, this is our next steps, we need to get you a ride home. Like it.
Yeah, and we really like we don't do a good enough job of that up front, because like everybody wants to wait on their car, and I get it. Like,
Here recently,
I don't
for
even-
sure.
Yeah, we have had a
Everybody.
few waiters recently.
We've had a lot of new customers. New customers are going to wait because they don't trust
They don't
you yet.
trust you yet.
Yeah.
They don't trust you yet. So you have to build that trust. Like and that's going to be one of my 20s from now on. Is like as soon as I get done with their inspection, we'll come up here and chat them up and get them comfy. So when these guys give them that figure, they're cool with it. And that's what we talked about in the last podcast. Is like trying to get that implemented. I think it'll help Wes out. I think it'll for sure help Matthew out because he can get stressed out if you don't. He writes down every single exact to the letter what you say, and he just gets stressed out saying the wrong thing. So I think it'll help him out. It'll help you all out with speed of service. So I think we definitely need to do the 15-minute, push it down the list. 15-minute, push it down the list. 15-minute, push it down the list. Because we did it the other day. I said we've got one at 11 o'clock. We got to get all 7 of these done. We did.
Yeah, we did.
And that's kind of how we did it. I waited to build the inspection till that 11 o'clock came in. And then built them all right then and there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really getting the flow knocked out, and it's something that nobody, like, not very many people do, and like it is easy to revert kind of to like shoppy norms, but we need to, like, we are the sales team. You guys are the sales team. Like, you're working on cars, you're, checking things out for people, but like
That's why it's
as
called a service team podcast, baby.
as a rack attack crew, and like we're all part of it, like taking the customer home, passing the customer on the way out, like they're seeing your guys' faces when they come back there and look at their broken car. Like, it's a big part of it.
We're going to start trying that out tomorrow. Get a 15-minute answer, get them out,
Yeah, and that
which is what we've been doing, but I just feel like we're giving them a 15-minute answer and then immediately getting on it. Like, that's going to slow it way down, is getting immediately back onto that. And I had you all do that on Sequoia today because it's who he is, and I'm like, I just wanted to give him an answer, but that really should have taken a little longer because y'all didn't find anything. Like, we don't know yet.
Dude, I tried
We've
to
been
sell
getting a lot of
Okay.
crappy cars though lately too. That's just been taking forever. Like
Yeah.
that car in the back just can't put it in. Like can't move it.
Yeah,
That
that's part
big
of it,
old
man.
tanker.
And there's always
Yeah.
like there's always special cases. You know, like especially his like let's get it done. You know, like let's test it, let's do it for him. I feel like
Yeah.
like and especially like return customers because return customers.
And he's
is
the best, man.
Different. He is. He's the top notch.
Is that
But-
Able Care?
No, that's
Glenn, top baseball fan of the Legends. Sorry, we gotta cut that out, but
he is the Kentucky. I won't say his name, Wesley, but he is the like. If you look his name up, he is literally UK baseball top fan. That's what it says on Google.
yeah, like he goes to literally every single game.
But he's the nicest dude known to man. He comes in here like he's my best friend. He gives us devotionals up there. That sports devotional, he gave us that up there. He brought that Armada in that we did all that work to. They go from here to Louisiana. We're fixing that one because she's getting ready to take it to Louisiana.
That's the same guy as the Armada,
Mhm.
the Sequoia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't.
He's the best.
Yeah, I love
he's
that
awesome.
guy.
Oh,
sure.
yeah, great
He's
guy.
the nicest human being.
Super awesome.
Yeah, he's the
Knows
best.
my name. Granted, it says it on my shirt, but
Oh, he'll remember.
He goes out of his way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he remembers it because he'll repeat it 700 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. He's one of my favorite customers.
awesome guy. for
Him and the
sure.
Volvo, them two are my favorite people.
Yeah.
Not named Barry and Dave. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say their name because they listen to the cast.
Yeah. But like, you know, like return customers, especially people we built relationships with, like those are always gonna be different. But like new customers and like run of the mill customers, you might say, like just people who want the car fixed, like in and out, like the car flow, that stuff needs to be like where we capitalize on. Being quick, efficient,
And
getting a quick
that's
answer.
questions I need you and Matthew to answer. If you all are checking in every customer, is like what kind of are you looking to get some repairs done? Do you like some of those kind of
Yeah,
questions?
Start asking
Because
some
we had that
chattier ones.
Lexus coming today and we did that whole inspection. Now granted it's the same as every other RX 350 that comes in here, so that was easy to build. I saved every single job from the one we had Wednesday. It was identical to that one, so I just can jobbed everything and switched it over.
Yeah.
But after we did the inspections, all I care about is the oil change for today. Whatever y'all find, I'll come back and do it. That's a question we need to ask, because then what's the point in trying to sell it to him? Because he's not going to do it unless we
Yes.
find something like super dangerous and like prove that this is dangerous. They're not going to really do it. So that's the kind of questions we need to ask, because that's going to adjust kind of how we sell to that customer. Like, do we need to be extra pushy? Do we need to hold back a little bit? Like, you don't want to scare that customer, because just because they do it the average of 4 to 7 visits, just because they don't do it this time doesn't mean they're not going to do it next.
Yeah, and I feel like that it goes both ways, because like we invest the time into it this time. He only does the oil change, but then who knows? Like a month from now, he may call back and be like, "Hey, remember when we talked about bang, bang, bang?"
Just auto shop callbacks are going to do their job.
Yeah, somebody's gonna call and we're gonna be available when he calls. We're gonna get him taken care of, and then like next time, we probably won't have to build as much of an inspection, but like it just goes down to like we gotta do the same thing for every car
Yeah.
almost.
You do. I just think of like how pushy should we be on the sale
Yeah.
at that, because that's the question you're asking. Like, I'm still going to do the sales process. I'm still going to sell to the guy.
Yeah.
But how are you going to treat the first time customer? Are you going to, because it can come off. Like if I was a first time visitor and I came to Auto Excel and I'll talk to Wesley and Matthew, and all I want to do is an oil change, and then you're like trying your hardest to sell me on control arms. But like, I don't want to mess with that cat.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather. What's your
One of
point
the
of view,
things where
Jesse?
sometimes new customers, you just have to, because I know a lot of new customers probably don't come in with those discount
They come in
cards
with
that
those
we give
flyers,
out. Sometimes you just have to throw it out there, like, hey, I know you're a first time customer. We'll give you, I don't know what the cards say, but we'll give you whatever.
They get $75 off if they spend over a certain amount.
Yeah, so just tell them that.
Up to $75 off.
Yeah.
Even if
something
they don't
like
have the
that.
card, just let them know. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this is a deal we have for a new customer.
I've been throwing out the $59.99 oil change. Like somebody come in and they're like,
Yeah.
I think I need an oil change. I'm like, actually, we're running a special. Let's go ahead and do it. And most of the time they're like, yeah.
Yeah, they don't even ask.
But it is like him today. I'm still going to put the effort in and do the inspection. Like, I'm still going to do the inspection. That's not
Right.
changing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Yeah.
have to still do the inspection,
But
get
it's
it all
how,
written on
you know,
paper.
how much are we going to put the emphasis on? Because it really wasn't in bad shape. Mounts and control arms, those can technically wait. Like, it's not going to fall off. But do we want to be like, hey man, you got to do this right now? If you don't, like, maybe not. Like, maybe we could have got him the oil change in and out because that's what he was wanting. But we still like put an emphasis on the inspection.
Yeah.
So next time he comes in, remember what we talked about last time in those videos? Is there anything you want to attack now? Or auto show callback does their job.
Yeah.
I feel like customers are also going to try to price match, go somewhere else, and get
Perfect.
it.
Yeah.
We've got
they're
price
used
match.
to.
That's
Yeah, they're
probably
used to
another
the
reason
industry.
why they're gonna leave. They might come back.
Yeah.
If they.
But I look at I talk about it all the time because it's been proven, like the Grand Caravan customer and the Impala customer, they first 3 or 4 visits he came in, he dealt with the other service advisor, did nothing. Oil change, oil change, oil change, and oil change. I get him the first time. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna finally do some of the repairs y'all been talking about. And every single time he's come in since, he's done it all. And 4 to 7 visits, and he does it all every single time because he understands. It built trust. So like, maybe when the first time customer comes in, ask like, how, you know, we're gonna do this inspection. Build up the inspection, like prepare them for the inspection. If we find anything, is now going to be a good day that we can attack it, because what we find we're going to recommend to do today. Is there something like we need to find out a good question to ask, because if they just want oil change and want to get in and out, put the emphasis on the inspection, but you also want to please the customer too, like get them out. Like you don't want to pressure them and oversell them when they're just trying to get on to Kroger to go get some groceries.
Yeah, I just ask questions, and I feel like that's like my sales process is not like, here it is, do you want to do it? It's like I just ask them, you know, straight up. Like I'll say, like, do you get the inspection? Do you have any questions going over it? And they'll, you know, they always shoot back questions and ask questions, but like, is that something you're concerned about? Is that something you'd like to get taken care of today or next visit? Or
I don't even give them the option.
well, it depends what it is too. Like, most people just, they don't think their car has any issues. Like they might, you know, they might think it needs an oil change, it's probably 5,000 miles overdue. They might think it has just one noise, but there's like 4 going on. Like they just don't know. Yeah. And so I like try to be super educational, at least with first time customers. Like, oh, do you know what this is? Did you see the videos? Do you want to go over the price? Do you have a price in mind that sounds better for that? Do you want to schedule it out? Like, just help them out as much as possible.
That's
and
good.
then, like, I see almost every customer as an investment for the next visit, because you know, it's very rare. It's not never, but like it still falls into, if I get a good customer who wants to get it all fixed that day, they're gonna do it. Like, they're gonna ask their questions. They're gonna be like, all right, go ahead, you know. But I just try to help them out, like answer all their questions.
Yeah.
Tell them all the perks.
That in turn will show its beautiful face. Essentially, it won't.
Yeah.
It'll come back. I agree.
Yeah, but like, how much pressure are we putting on them? Like, we don't ever say, you need to get it fixed today.
Oh, I do. That's the air with a brake line. I was like, you need to get that done.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
He said, can I wait till after Christmas? I'm like, brother, I wouldn't. I said, I would hate for you to go down the road and lose brake pedal and hit somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a dangerous safety issue. And then I gave him the price, and he still didn't want to do it. And that's all I can do. But there's times I'm like, I don't want that to leave like that.
Yeah, and
I said it during the inspection. I'm like, I would hate for that to leave.
Yeah, I feel like that's not too pushy though. Like that's not.
No, it's truthful.
Yeah, like that's. Like I you know, just you start off with like a light sale, and if they don't do it, and it's like, okay, well, this is like really bad. You definitely need to do this today, and they still decline. It's like, all right, well, do you have any questions over? You know, like, still just try to be as educational as possible, and they'll probably go fact check it with another shop or Google or ChatGPT.
But what he said, he's like, as of today, it's probably a no, but I'll call you back with a different answer tomorrow, maybe.
Right. And who cares? You know, they're going to call somewhere else. They're going to check.
Sorry.
That's how every other shop up to their first visit here has trained them to be.
Yeah.
mean, everybody does that. That's human nature. I don't know about you. I don't buy something before I Google it online and see if I can
I'm
get it
not
from a different
trusting
store
AI,
and find
yeah.
it cheaper.
I'm not a trusting human being. Like we talked about before we started the podcast, like I gotta trust you before I just hand it off to you. You know,
Trust
Watch a
but
YouTube video.
verify.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
favorite phrase.
There you go.
That's a very good one. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, and that's what's so big about our inspection videos is like we show you a picture of it, we show you a video of it, we educate you on what it is, and we make it as easy as possible to have it fixed here. And if you still don't want that,
We got to
Sorry.
figure out some marketing stuff for sure. But yeah, I agree. So there's ways that we can improve sales, and there's ways that we can speed up the inspection process. Like
there's too many
I
ways.
still feel like we're given the 15-minute answer, yes, but I think that what's slowing us down is immediately getting onto that 15-minute answer next instead of moving on to the next inspection. We're gonna finish it off in the same way we've been finishing off. What is a key takeaway from this podcast, and what is something we can do tomorrow to make the industry, Auto Excel, our customers, 1% better?
To make Auto Excel better, man, it just really nothing. Just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
We good. We perfect.
I don't know about perfect. That's a strong word. There's only one perfect man. His name was Jesus. He had hair like Kevin. You know. All right, Kevin.
I think the big takeaway from this podcast would be we need to do a little bit better job of speeding things up on the rack attack, maybe conquering and dividing some of those more after the 15-minute ones to other people, and what we need to do to get 1% better. I would say like focus on what the customer actually wants, like what you said, where like if they want to just come in for an oil change, if we have them sitting here forever and then give them a whole big spiel, like they might buy something next time, but they're here for an oil change. So we need to do that so well that they're like, wow, they did my oil change so great. I need something else done. Let's go back
They
to
did
that
my oil
place.
change, and as a bonus, they did our inspection.
Yeah,
And they were super nice, and they walked me through everything.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
It's
But if
just-
someone's expecting more speed, then we should probably move
Speed
to
it up.
that a little bit, speed it up a little bit, rather than 100% fine tooth comb like we usually do. So.
you just sparked it. What kind of experience have you had previously with when having this car fixed? Is that a good question?
That is
Yeah,
a good
that's a
question.
good question.
That's a great
That
question.
would be a good one.
Ask them what you can do to make their experience different from their last shop
Better.
and better.
Let's
I'm
just
saying-
ask them.
These two guys need to be advisors. They don't want to, but I'm telling you, Kevin's got the right answers. Jesse's got the right attitude. They
Yes.
could, if they were one advisor, they'd blow me out of the water.
That's
That's
it.
just saying.
If I was an advisor, Mike would hate me because I'm bringing anything in. And you know, it's not like just
Don't be getting upset
Yeah.
with me, brother. I've been
Why do
bringing
you think we don't like Wes?
I bring, if the phone
Anything
rings,
in.
I just yeah, bring it right in.
I
That's
walked
all.
in.
You got,
I
you got
I walked
yes.
in Wednesday and we had a camper up front. I'm like, what the heck are we doing today?
The
Yeah,
camper was crazy.
That was
crazy.
that was good.
I
And
don't
they
care
almost
what
put the
car
wrong
it is.
oil in it.
That was good.
I don't care what car it is, what problem it is. Yes, bring it
I mean,
in.
that's what we're
We
supposed
will
to do.
fix it.
As
Like,
Jesse says,
I don't
bet.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. He
Easy.
just answers the phone. Bet. Just hanging out.
Like,
Yeah.
no car has too many issues for us. Too many
Yeah.
issues.
I
Could be a Ferrari down to a Focus. We're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
I think that's gonna be my key takeaway is that we do have a proper team, and like there is probably no one else that we can bounce ideas around like this with, and like I really appreciate that because I have a ton of ideas, and I like think about things a lot, and just being able to just put that out to you guys and like get feedback on it, like oh that's a terrible idea, or that's good, or we need to change something there, like that's huge, and I think that's gonna take us places. And then how can we be 1% better tomorrow is just efficiency. Like speed is good, but we do need to still be doing good work. Like and it's for us up front too. Like it's hard to, figure out what needs done now. Like what do we need to do to make this quicker? And I think that's gonna be a big part of it. Just becoming
Yeah.
more efficient as a whole.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off of Wes's idea again. Me and him. That's why I like Wes, is he's so similar to me but differs from me in so different areas. But like the key takeaway is the team. Like, we can go from talking about movies and joking around to getting serious, nitty gritty, and then joking within it. And we come across with a good goal, a concise next steps. Like, rarely do you have a team that you can sit in a room, say, hey, this is where we need to improve, and then everybody's like in agreement. Like, I agree. Let's get after it. Let's rock it. There's nobody on this team that I don't think will disagree with it. Maybe have their opinion needed to be put out there, but I don't think that that's a topic that there's going to be a disagreement on. Because one, it's going to pay the technicians more. Two, it's going to free up more time for us. So why would anybody be upset about that? Like, you have a team that can easily come together for the betterment of Auto Excel, and it's cool. And I'm honored to be ahead of it. I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm honored to have you all backing me up and standing beside me. Make Auto Excel 1% better is just implementing what we talked about today. Like, just going out there and immediately starting that. Like, if we say it, we have to do it. That's integrity. That's our number one core value. It has to get done that way. And it's trial. Like, if it don't work, it don't work. I don't see that it won't, but if it don't work, it don't work. We tried it. Like, it's the key. You have to continue to try things and implement things and grow on things, or if you're not growing, you're dying. So that's 1% we can make it better. So to finish out this podcast, man, it was fun. We had some good laughs, talked about some different things that we usually don't. We got to grow as a team. So glad to have these guys for episode number 3. Looking on forward to episode number 4. And eventually some special guests. That's coming soon too. So glad these guys could join us. So glad you all could join us. Have a blessed rest of your night. Thank you for choosing Auto Excel.
Peace.
Peace.